On the eve of an England one-day international, Harry Brook explained his actions from the eve of England's previous one-day international. The ripples of Brook's night out in Wellington, when he was clocked by a nightclub bouncer, washed up nearly 7,000 miles away in Colombo. In between the white ball tour of New Zealand and Sri Lanka came the horrific Ashes series, an all-timer of a shambles. Dropped catches, awful shots, scattergun bowling and an endless list of regrets. Brook's misdemeanour occurred before England touched ground in Australia, but it typified the slapdash approach to regaining the urn. It only came to light at the end of the fifth test through a report in the Telegraph. Without that, would Brook have been answering questions in a conference room of a hotel overlooking the Indian Ocean? On the one hand, it is perfectly fair that Brook has been left to front up. He is the white ball captain and test vice-captain. Past England skippers have had to address far more serious matters than the consequences of a night out. On the other, the silence from the hierarchy of English cricket is deafening. England and Wales Cricket Board ECB Chief Executive Richard Gould got out his statement about a review into the Ashes an hour before the Brook story emerged. Head coach Brendon McCullum spoke earlier the same day and said his players have a couple of beers now and again. Advertisement. Director of Cricket Rob Key last addressed the media before the Boxing Day test in Melbourne, revealing that Brook and Jacob Bethel had been warned about a separate incident on the same evening in Wellington, when they were filmed drinking by a member of the public. The attempt to keep the whole episode quiet reflects badly on all involved, even if the ECB will explain it away through confidentiality, employment processes and the like. For all of the ground Brook covered on Wednesday, questions remain. Why was he alone trying to gain entry to a club the night before a one-day international? Why did he wait until midway through the game the following day to turn himself into England management? Why, with full knowledge of the Brook incident, did England allow the players the freedom of the off-field activities in Australia, including the boozy trip to Noosa? What has changed to necessitate a midnight curfew being imposed in Sri Lanka? England knew of the Brook incident more than 2 months ago. Is there now a curfew simply because the public have been informed? Taken in isolation, the Brook incident probably has little relevance to the futures of Key and McCullum. Gould and Chairman Richard Thompson were already aware as the Ashes debacle was unfolding, when the feeling was Key and McCullum would be given the opportunity to stay on if they could make changes to the England setup. Now, with the Ashes review ongoing and Key looking likely to remain, those changes have begun to take effect.